Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are exploring 92 powerful tips from the book, How to Talk to Anyone, 92 Little Tricks for Big Success in Relationships by Leil Lowndes. This book offers invaluable insights into mastering the art of communication and building strong, positive relationships. Let's dive into the details of these tips and how you can apply them to improve your conversational skills and relationships. 1. The flooding smile. Instead of giving an immediate mechanical smile when meeting someone, pause for a moment, look at the other person's face, and let a big, warm, responsive smile flood over your face and overflow into your eyes. 2. Sticky eyes. Pretend your eyes are glued to your conversation partners with sticky, warm taffy. Don't break eye contact even after he or she is finished speaking. When you must look away, do it ever so slowly. 3. Epoxy eyes. This technique involves looking deep into someone's eyes as though you're seeing their soul. It can create a powerful emotional connection, but it must be used carefully to avoid making the other person uncomfortable. 4. Hang by your teeth. Visualize a leather bit strap to a strong, thick rope that is hanging from the frame of an old-fashioned, open-beamed ceiling. Now, visualize yourself reaching up, inserting the bit in your mouth and hanging fully relaxed from the leather strap. It's a technique to maintain a good posture. 5. The big baby pivot. Treat everyone you meet as if they are the most important person in the world. Pivot completely towards them, giving them your full attention, just like you would do with a baby. 6. Hello, old friend. When meeting someone for the first time, imagine they are an old friend. This mindset will reflect in your demeanor and make the interaction more comfortable and friendly. 7. Limit the fidget. Avoid excessive body movement or fidgeting, as it can indicate nervousness or distract the other person. Make deliberate and controlled movements. 8. Hans horse sense. Named after the horse that could perform arithmetic, this refers to being observant and attuned to nonverbal cues to understand others better. 9. Watch the scene before you make the scene. Observe the dynamics of a room or gathering before you enter or participate. Understand the mood and tone of the environment to blend in smoothly. 10. Make a mood match. Match the emotional state of the person you're speaking with before trying to guide the conversation. This builds rapport and trust. 11. Prosaic with passion. Communicate even mundane ideas with enthusiasm and passion to make them more engaging and memorable. 12. Always wear a what's it. Have an interesting item or accessory that can be a conversation starter. This can be a unique piece of jewelry, an interesting tie, or even a unique gadget. 13. Who is that? Keep yourself updated with current events and popular culture. It makes you more interesting and gives you more topics to discuss. 14. Eavesdrop. Listen in on other conversations. Not to be nosy, but to learn and understand different conversational styles and topics. 15. Never the naked city. This means you should always have some interesting facts, stories, or tidbits about your city that you can share. 16. Never the naked job. Similar to the previous point, have a few interesting stories or points about your job that you can share when asked about it. 17. Never the naked introduction. When introducing someone, add a few interesting or complimentary details about them. This makes the introduction more engaging and can help start a conversation. 18. Be a good word detective. Be attentive to the words people use and their conversation style. This can tell you a lot about their background, interests, and personality. 19. The swiveling spotlight. When talking about yourself, quickly swivel the spotlight back to the other person. It shows you're not self-absorbed and are genuinely interested in them. 20. Parroting. Repeat the last few words or the main idea of what someone just said. It shows you're listening and encourages them to continue talking. 21. Encore. When someone shares a story or experience, ask them to tell you more or to share similar experiences. It makes them feel interesting and appreciated. 22. Accentuate the positive. Always try to steer the conversation towards positive topics. It creates a more enjoyable conversation and leaves a positive association with you. 23. The latest. Keep yourself updated with the latest news, trends, and technologies. It gives you more topics to discuss and makes you appear more knowledgeable and interesting. 24. What do you do? Not. Instead of asking what someone does for a living, ask about their interests or hobbies. It gives a more complete picture of the person and can lead to more engaging conversations. 25. The nutshell resume. When asked about yourself, give a brief nutshell summary that includes interesting and conversational points, not just your job title and work history. 26. your personal thesaurus. Develop a broad vocabulary, but use it wisely. Don't use complex words just for the sake of it. Aim for clarity and understanding. 27. Kill the quick me too. Avoid quickly jumping in to say me too when someone shares an experience or interest. Let them have their moment and share your similar experience later. 28. Communication. Make the other person the focus of the conversation. Use you more than I or me. 29. The exclusive smile. Save your brightest, most genuine smile for the person you are talking with. It makes them feel special and valued. 30. Don't touch a cliché with a 10-foot pole. Avoid using clichés in conversation. They can sound insincere or unoriginal. 31. Use techniques of motivational speakers, such as humor and understanding. Use humor appropriately and understand the context of the conversation. This can make your communication more engaging and impactful. 32. Call a spade a spade. Be direct and clear in your communication. Avoid using jargon or being unnecessarily verbose. 33. Trash the teasing. Avoid teasing or making fun of people, especially in a professional setting or with people you don't know well. It can easily be misinterpreted and cause offense. 34. It's the receiver's ball. Remember that communication is about the receiver. Ensure your message is tailored to their understanding and perspective. 35. The broken record. If someone isn't understanding or accepting what you're saying, repeat your point in a calm, assertive, and consistent manner. 36. Big shots don't slobber over celebrities. Treat everyone with the same respect and courtesy, regardless of their status or fame. 37. Never the naked thank you. When thanking someone, be specific about what you're thanking them for. It shows you truly value their effort. 38. Scramble Therapy. Occasionally change your routine or try new things to keep your perspective fresh and make yourself more interesting. 39. Learn a little gobbledygook. Learn a bit about other professions to communicate better with people from different fields. But don't use jargon excessively, as it can lead to miscommunication. 40. Bearing their hot button. Learn and understand what topics or interests get someone excited and engaged. Use these topics to build rapport and engage them in conversation. 41. Read their rags. If possible, read publications that are popular in the other person's field. It can give you insights into their world and provide topics for conversation. 42. Clear customs. When interacting with people from different cultures, take the time to understand and respect their customs. It shows respect and avoids misunderstandings. 43. Bluffing for bargains. Sometimes, acting less interested in a deal than you actually are can help you get a better bargain, but use this technique sparingly and ethically. 44. Be a copy class. Imitate the communication style of the person you're talking to, including their tone, pace, and body language. This technique, also known as mirroring, can help build rapport. 45. Echoing. Use the other person's words to show you're listening and understanding. But don't overdo it, as it can sound parroting. 46. Potent imaging. Use vivid and sensory language to paint a picture in the other person's mind. It can make your communication more engaging and memorable. 47. Employ empathizers. Use phrases that show empathy and understanding, like, I can imagine how that must have felt. 48. Anatomically correct. Empathizers. Show empathy through your body language as well. For example, a nod of understanding or a sympathetic tilt of the head. 49. The premature we. Start using we early in the relationship to create a sense of camaraderie and mutual interest. 50. Instant history. Share a personal story or experience to create a sense of shared history. But keep it brief and relevant to the conversation. 51. Grapevine glory. Be the bearer of good news or compliments you've heard about the person from others. 52. Carrier pigeon kudos. If you hear something positive about someone, pass it along. It creates a positive association with you and shows you're not just a gossip. 53. Implied magnificence. Compliment people indirectly by asking them how they achieved something or expressing admiration for their skills or qualities. 54. Accidental adulation. Casually drop compliments into the conversation. It should seem unintentional, but will still create a positive impression. 55. Killer compliment. Give a genuine and unique compliment that shows you truly appreciate something about the person. 56. Little strokes. Give small compliments or positive feedback regularly. It builds goodwill and positive association. 57. The knee-jerk. Wow. React enthusiastically when someone shares good news. It shows you're happy for them and supportive. 58. Boomeranging. Turn a compliment or positive comment about you back to the other person. For example, "I couldn't have done it without your support." 59. The tombstone game. When making decisions, think about how you would want the decision to be remembered. It can provide clarity and long-term perspective. 60. Talking gestures. Use your body language to reinforce or emphasize your words, but be sure it's appropriate for the situation and culture. 61. Name shower. Use the other person's name regularly in conversation. It creates a personal connection and shows respect. 62. Oh wow, it's you. Greet people with enthusiasm and warmth as if you're delighted to see them. 63. The sneaky screen. To discreetly screen calls, your staff should initially seem eager to connect the caller. When later informed the person is unavailable, callers don't feel personally screened. 64. Salute the spouse or secretary. Show respect and appreciation to people close to the person you're dealing with. It shows you value all people, not just the ones in power. 65. What color is your time? Understand the other person's priorities and respect their time. Try to schedule interactions at times that are convenient for them. 66. Constantly changing outgoing message. Keep your voicemail or automated messages updated and interesting. It shows you're active and engaged. 67. Your 10-second audition. Make the first 10 seconds of any interaction count. It's often when people form their first impressions. 68. The ho-hum caper. Avoid being boring or predictable. Keep your interactions lively and interesting. 69. I hear your other line. If someone is busy or distracted, acknowledge it and offer to interact at a better time. It shows respect for their time and attention. 70. Instant replay. If someone misses what you said, don't just repeat it word for word. Add some additional information or rephrase it to keep it interesting. 71. Munching or mingling. If you're at a networking event, focus on mingling rather than munching. It's a better use of your time and you'll make more connections. 72. Rubberneck the room. When you enter a room, take a moment to scan the crowd before you start interacting. It can help you identify who you want to speak with and observe the dynamics of the room. 73. Be the chooser, not the choosee. Instead of waiting to be chosen or acknowledged, take the initiative to choose who you want to interact with and approach them confidently. 74. Come hither hands. Use open and inviting gestures to show you're approachable and friendly. 75. Tracking. Stay attentive to the person you're interacting with, even if there are distractions. It shows respect and interest. 76. The business card dossier. Keep notes about the people you meet on their business cards or in a contact management system. It can help you remember important details for future interactions. 77. Eyeball selling. Maintain eye contact when you're trying to persuade or influence someone. It shows confidence and sincerity. 78. See no bloopers, hear no bloopers. If someone makes a mistake or faux pas, don't draw attention to it. It shows kindness and discretion. 79. Lend a helping tongue. If someone is struggling to express themselves, offer gentle assistance, but don't interrupt or put words in their mouth. 80. Remember WIFM, what's in it for me, and WIFI, what's in it for you. When communicating, especially when trying to persuade or influence, consider the other person's perspective and needs. Frame your message in a way that highlights the benefits or value for them. It shows that you're considering their interests and can make your message more compelling. 81. Let them savor the favor. When you do someone a favor, allow them to enjoy it without rushing to cash in on the returned favor. 82. Tit for tat. When someone does you a favor, look for a meaningful way to return the favor in the future. But don't keep a strict score or insist on immediate repayment. 83. Parties are for prater, pleasantries and good fellowship, not for confrontations. Keep social events light and enjoyable. Avoid heavy or controversial topics that can lead to arguments. 84. Dinner is for dining. When dining with others, focus on the meal and the company. Avoid dominating the conversation or turning the meal into a business meeting. 85. Chance encounters are for chit-chat. Use unexpected encounters as an opportunity for light, friendly conversation. Don't try to force serious or heavy topics. 86. Empty their tanks. Let people express their thoughts and feelings without interruption. It shows respect and patience. 87. Echo the emo. Reflect the other person's emotions in your responses. It shows empathy and understanding. 88. My goof, your gain. If you make a mistake, apologize sincerely and look for ways to make it right. 89. Leave an escape hatch. Don't corner people or make them feel trapped in a conversation or situation. Always provide a graceful way out. 90. Buttercups for their boss. Compliment people on their team or their boss. It shows you notice and appreciate the contributions of others. 91. Lead the listeners in a positive reaction. If you're leading a meeting or presentation, guide your audience towards a positive reaction. You can do this by setting a positive tone, providing clear and inspiring information, and asking for positive feedback. 92. The Great Scorecard in the sky. Remember that people may not remember exactly what you said or did, but they will remember how you made them feel. Aim for positive, respectful interactions that leave a good impression. These techniques can be useful in a variety of situations. Keep in mind that each person and situation is unique, and flexibility is key to effective communication. If you found this summary helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Share it with others who might benefit from these powerful communication tips. For more in-depth book summaries, check out our other videos. Thanks for watching and see you soon.